So delighted to have Diarmuid Ryan here as we look ahead to the 2026 season. I don't know, Diarmuid, from a player's perspective, having these games back in January, I know you would have had games last year, but to have a kind of a set schedule out now and games to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just about looking forward to getting started, and it's going to be a bit earlier maybe with the matches coming this year. They're going to be starting on the 3rd of January for some of us, but yeah, look, it's competitive games this time of year. It's going to be great. It's great for lads to put their foot put their head in the shop window as well for the year. So yeah, look, competitive games are always great, and they'll be welcomed by everyone, I'm sure.
And it seems like a year where you had a lot of guys last year that got a lot of experience through injuries to older players, and then we've got this fantastic crop coming through. So this is a big shop window, as you say, for the likes of them.
Yeah, and you're not going cold into the National League at the end of January as well. You have maybe at least three, at most you're going to have 3 games if you get to a final as well, and then you're straight into the league. So it's going to be great for those kind of lads coming through. I made my debut in a Munster League game. There's going to be lads making their debut. So yeah, it's a big day for those lads who are going to be playing the first time ever with Clare, and yeah, it'll be nice for them to get going now in another 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks.
We're just having a chat over there. Today is your birthday as we're speaking here at this launch, and there was a debate as to what age is Diarmuid Ryan, and I was saying, geez, it feels like this is a guy that's around the panel forever. You've become a stalwart nearly in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, look, 26 now I was only talking to lads there the other day when you're kind of looking around the team and you're like, God, there's way more lads younger now than there was a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's great, but it goes in a flash. You have 10 years nearly done on a panel, all of a shot. So yeah, hopefully another good few more years ahead of us now.
And does that kind of guiding hand or that sort of leadership role sort of just evolve over time as years go on?
Yeah, I think so. You just kind of look around, and it's kind of just like, yeah, you're probably one of the names that's been there a while now as well. You kind of step up every single year, and there's younger lads coming in, and they're coming in maybe younger and younger, and you know exactly what it's like to be in their shoes. It was John maybe welcoming me when I came into the panel now, and I'm probably nearly the same age, it's closer to John he was when I was first starting in. So that's what you kind of just, as you said, acclimatise yourself to that kind of a role over time, and with experience it kind of comes that bit of leadership as well. So yeah, looking forward to having that role now this year as well.
While this is the time of year that we look forward, it's also, I suppose, a reflective time. When someone mentions 2025 to you, what kind of lens is it viewed through?
Yeah, look, it was difficult year personally as well from injury point of view. Couldn't really get going at all in terms of that front, but overall we just weren't happy with how we went. We couldn't back up what such was a wonderful year in 2024. But yeah, look, we're going to look on at what's in the past, and I said 3rd of January now is when we're going to drive on, and hopefully we'll be there in July as well.
And that seems to be a common thread. We spoke to Conor Cleary last week, kind of plugging the Club Clare launch, which people can get involved in if they want to support the team for 2026. But he was saying, yeah, it was a disappointing year for injury, but also then there's a freshness element this year that we have all those big names to come back in, plus the other guys have got experience. So out of what seemed like a really disappointing time comes a very positive outlook for the year to come.
Yeah, look, we were forced to use our panel last year, and like a load of guys got loads of championship game time under their belt, and that'll only benefit lads going forward to this year. So look, there's a lot of lads that coming off 2024 maybe weren't in the mix, but were big players for us last year. Look, there was just results like that, a point or two either way in some of the games. It could have been a whole different year. So yeah, like that, there was a lot of learnings came from it, and we're going to take those learnings now and take them on from next week into the rest of 2026.
And this Division 1B campaign, again, it might be a little bit off Broadway, but at the same time there's big games there. You've Dublin, Wexford. I think it's an 8-hour round trip to Dunloy, so there's lots and lots of opportunities to be tested there as well. Yeah,
and everyone knows what happened when we went to Antrim the last time, so that's going to be a huge game for us as well. And look, there's going to be no easy game in 1B. Any team is there, they're still playing Division 1 teams, so yeah, there's going to be huge challenges starting with Dublin on the 25th of January. So yeah, there's going to be really, really good test there, and like I said, we're going to have to use our panel in that league as well and try and get lads primed for the championship. And yeah, so that's exciting times to come as well. And
also now we're looking at, hopefully anyway, I think we're right in saying no long-term injuries in the camp. Like this time last year, doubts over Shane, doubts over Conor, Tony's injury was there as well, yourself. It feels like it's almost a fresh start line cut here.
Yeah, and look, sometimes you just have to, the risk comes with club championship, lads get injured, lads have an extended break or whatever it is based on their club. So yeah, look, we're everyone is just really raring to go. I said that bit of freshness from lads who were injured last year, we're all kind of chomping at the bit to get back now. So we're going to welcome these games 3rd of January to see where you're at is nice. So yeah, like you said, it's just all hands on deck now for the next couple of weeks.